Hey everybody, right now we are going to cover three blatantly egregious ways that the media tries to scare you, giving recent examples for each. Especially in these last 2 years here, I've had a ton of people come by and tell me, I think it's a bad time to buy, or I think it's not a great time for my daughter to buy. And I say, well, how come? Like, where did you come to that assumption? According to who? You got to understand the media first. They don't run stories to help you. They run stories to get attention and sell advertising, okay, to help themselves. So the first one I'm going to show you is using median sale price data to indicate that there's some kind of funk going on in the housing market. You're often going to hear that the median sales price is dropping, which is easily interpreted as home values dropping. Okay, now that does not necessarily mean home prices are falling. It just means a lot of time, more often, that transactions are now occurring in lower price points more often than they're occurring in larger price points, okay? In a down market, luxury items take a hit. There's a saying that people go from steakhouses to McDonald's when things get rough, and then things are the opposite when things go from bad to better. People go from McDonald's to steakhouses. They eat out more at better places. Let's do an example here. Let's say, for example, that you've got 5 goods of differing quality priced at $1, $2, $3, $4, and $5. Let's say all 5 of those goods sold in January. Okay, so the median sale price is then the middle of those 5, which is 3. But get to the next month, February's market isn't as strong. You only have the $1, $2, and $3 items sell. So at that point in February, median price range is 2. What the housing media would then do with this would say, oh, hey, the median sale price came down from $3 to $2. It's a 33% drop in 1 month. Well, it's not necessarily that those homes that were on the market fell. Maybe some did. Again, higher price items have a harder time holding up in a down market, but maybe none of those home values dropped. Maybe all did. We don't know. This metric can't tell you that, okay? It's not even what it measures. Only an appraisal can measure a value of a house, and median sale price data is not going to tell you. Example 2 I'm going to give you is there'll always be headlines saying, oh, it's a bad year to buy. Humans have, and animals really too, evolved to spot out danger and be on the lookout for that more than things that will cause them pleasure, just exponentially more. These companies know, and they know that the attention of people is going to go to stories that and topics that can headline potential dangers. Check out this one CNBC journalist. Her name is Dana Olick. All right, we've got some of her headlines broken out here. Look at some of the things that she's saying here versus how home prices rose in all those years. I mean, this is nuts. Like, we're in a housing bubble every year is basically what she's saying. It's over. Home ownership doesn't build wealth. You know, does this lady even have a house? We have no idea what she does personally with her investments. If you look her up online, she's described as an Emmy award-winning journalist. But who's to say that she even knows anything about investing or being able to prognosticate the housing market? Like, we don't even know what's in her bank account. It could have $5 in there for what we know. Don't forget our betting against the champ graphic here. It shows that since 1942, housing prices have only gone down, a small handful of those years. We've got like 7 or 8 years here where that's even happened. So that's number 2, the bad year to buy. Number 3 thing I'm going to cover here is that a lot of these big media outlets, they'll leave out the local. Okay, real estate occurs at a hyper-local level. Mortgage occurs at a more of a national level, but when you buy real estate, you've got to focus on the microeconomy in front of you. Data from homes in Arizona, in Idaho, influence the national numbers. If you're going to be buying in Ohio, that doesn't help you. You could be buying a house somewhere with the same number of beds, baths, and square footage as another house just 3 miles away, and it could be $100,000 different in purchase price. That is the power of the microeconomy and how things are. You have to look at everything just based off being so close to each other. Remember now, job markets are the main factor that drive housing growth. City by city, each different city has different industries, different major companies working there. Regionally, there's different markets that exist. For example, tech, boom or bust. Housing markets where oil is big, going to be highly affected by the macroeconomy. Places like Houston, Dallas. The emergence of the remote work lifestyle, bringing people from the north down south. All these things affect markets differently. And so you can't just look at numbers from a broad sense of, we all 330 million of us live in the same market. That's not true. It's nonsense. These national broadcasters can't tell you what your micro market is going to be like. I mean, look at the housing crash from 2008. Look at how Las Vegas and Phoenix did in their housing prices versus the East Coast, which had their home prices stay up much, much better than theirs. Hope that puts it into perspective for you. Guys, if you haven't watched my first time buyer playlist yet and you're looking to buy a house here soon, you haven't done it yet, go and watch that first in the playlist section. It's going to teach you all the basics, everything I'd want to know if I didn't know any of this myself. Have a nice night, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you.